Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fate Extra. Today we'll be going to round 5, day 7. The elimination battle begins. Today is the elimination battle. In case you forgot, come to the first floor when you're ready. After delivering his reminder, Kotomine leaves. The elimination battle is here. I'm about to face my strongest opponent yet. I'll make some final preparations. That means getting outfitted at the commissary and sorting out information in my room. Okay. My enemy is strong, the strongest yet without a doubt. At least if I piece together what information I know, I might survive a little longer against him. Julius Belkis Carway. He is the Harway family's assassin and an enemy since day one. Saber was fooled by his servant's ability to obfuscate his presence. Julius' servant can obfuscate his presence, which allowed him to take out Saber in one blow. Then, Julius' servant attacked us again, and Saber saw through it. The attack was a magic circuit disruption. Right. From his attack, I deduced that the enemy uses a special form of martial arts. After witnessing him in action, I have no doubt he's a master. In one blow, he skews his target's nervous and circulatory systems, as well as their magic circuits. Julius' servant claimed that his technique was so effective that a second strike was needless. For anyone unable to sense his presence, that would indeed be a one-hit KO. To get around his invisibility, we set up traps to disable it. Thanks to the traps, we learned the source of his invisibility was a martial arts technique. Matrix, Level E, Enemy Servant info obtained. Right, it was a Baijiquan technique based on becoming one with the universe, called concealment. It is also a sign that Julius' servant reached a level of kung fu that few martial artists ever do. In other words, Julius' servant was a kung fu master. There's only one kung fu master in history who claimed he needed no second strike. Li Shuwen. Called the Master of the Demon Fist, he was both valorous martial artist and assassin. Julius is a professional assassin. He knows a heck of a lot more about killing than I do. And on top of that, the servant is a martial arts master. They're a match made in heaven. I wonder how long I'll last against the two of them. Okay. Have skill points that we use in here. First, motivated. True name, Li Shuwen. Character background. Li Shuwen, 1864 to 1934. A Chinese martial arts master from Yanshan County, Hebei, Kangzhou, one of the foremost practitioners of the style known as Baijiquan. He was so powerful that many remarked that with him, a second strike is needless as long as a single blow will suffice. In addition to his skills in hand-to-hand combat, he was also supremely talented in the use of the spear, so much so that he earned the name Divine Spear Li. His occasional use of this weapon sometimes causes his opponents to mistakenly classify him as a lancer. While this wouldn't normally be incorrect, due to his master's desire for a stealthy servant capable of killing from the shadows, the traits more associated with the assassin class have come to the fore. On a final note, since his ability to become invisible is based on his natural abilities and not any form of thaumaturgy, he is all but undetectable to the vast majority of magi or anyone dependent on magic. So yeah, that's why he's so overpowered in this Grill War specifically. Okay. Check here. Then we'll put traffic. Time for an operation right before you fall. I'll need a cautious one. How do you update this one? Yes, I do. Well, we're going to get the next skill here. Bound to Chronos. First, we're going to get the rank of bats. I don't understand how the numbers work, but it seems that hitting a higher letter rank does drastically increase the stat. The endurance ranking has increased. Font of Chronos acquired. Good. Some of my former glory has been restored. Superb tempering. I shall repay your fine efforts. What now? Need another alteration? No. So we can check out that skill real quick. Oh, and while I'm here, before I forget, we take off the intensity spike and put the dragon book back in order to have our healing again, since we don't need movement speed in just a regular fight. So first, Theater of the Deranged. Unlocked after 4 turns. Attacks ignore enemy's guard and weaken stun. And then Font of Chronos. Target self, inflict stun on an enemy when using guard. So it's the most powerful, well at least most expensive of Saber's buff skills. Well, I guess out of the font skills specifically, Bracing Sun is probably the most powerful. But yeah, so if the enemy is using attack and you're able to use guard to counter it, then they just get stunned for 1 action. So if you know they're going to use attack, then you can just have a free action. That's very good. The only problem, as always, is just setting them. Okay, let's go. Then we can save again here. Let's see, we leveled up and we got our equipment set, so we should be good to go. We will not enter the Coliseum in company prison last time. What did we do? What happened? The only way to leave the Coliseum is to win. No winner will open the gate. Enter Coliseum. The way to the Coliseum is now open, Master. I wish you the best of luck and hope that you will return. Remember to kill a beacon. Even after all of those attacks, the pirate Sweetie still seems to be burning brightly. What a pleasant surprise! You improved much since we last met in that sealed space. Assassin, please refrain from running back to me. Relax, I was just making conversation. Getting to know your opponent is the ultimate of luxury. My foes usually crumble from a simple blow of my fist, so I found this whole real one to be truly enjoyable. Originally,
martial arts are a fight for one's life, with the weight of years behind one's fist. The opportunity for two people to face each other and try to crush each other's lives comes but rarely. Wouldn't you agree with me? Anyway, looks like you have something you'd like to say to our master.
This master of concealment and the strongest martial artist of all time must have saw something in my name. There is definitely something I want to say to Julius, who I have several mysterious connections to, but for what purpose do you fight? For what purpose? Seeing to it that Leo makes his way to the Holy Grail safely. That is my purpose. You're lying badly. What are you trying to get at anyway? Maybe you want something else. More baseless speculation. How pathetic. Like, love?
What's the matter, Julius?
It's nothing. I was just caught off guard by what this boy had just said.
Huh? I never imagined that you would get flustered. Maybe you're still too young to embrace death after all.
Assassin.
No need to fear. If you're this mad because you guessed right, how do you expect to make it to the ground?
Who said he guessed right?
Oh, right. You didn't actually confirm anything yea or nay. My apologies for my false assumption.
A low roar begins to sound as the elevator comes to a halt. Enough of this meaningless talk. Let us go, assassin.
Understood. There are only a few battles remaining. Let's make the most of the ones that lie ahead.
In one sudden movement, the man clad all in black turns around. Those dark, merciless eyes that used to scare the hell out of me, they no longer have any effect. Meeting his gaze, I step into the Colosseum.
It's science! My blood, my flesh! Martial arts flourish near death! I have shed the complacency of earlier and have been born anew, thirsting for blood, like Big Hughie! Yes, it's like I've become young again! You are strong, far stronger than any enemy so far! Now, let us compare our strengths. Show me what lies beyond perfection!
Wolf, your shaped clothing has peeled off. Now you would be more suitable for another class. Indeed, you do better not to restrain yourself to your delicate master's limits. You are weaker than a traitor king's manservant before the Emperor, weaker than a candle's flame, and you say you are an assassin. That is my domain. My life was riddled with conspiracy. Let's do it.
Indeed, my fist needs no second strike. As if you could defeat us! In one strike, you'll understand my martial arts prowess!
Saber versus Assassin. Live or die by the sword. Matrix, level E. So yeah, we'll start with a hack and a font of Chronos. And yes, I do know that it says fount with a U, but I like pronouncing it font without a U. I just prefer it. And we'll also put up a thrice setting sun, which is not great MP wise, but what'll you do? We just need to survive. God, I need to relearn this guy's patterns. So yeah, we have to freely buff ourselves. Break, attack, stun, break. Okay, that's good. Let's see here. Blank guard, blank attack. Break guard, break attack, break guard, maybe. But actually, we'll use onto the healer and onto the saint. And then we'll see what happens here. Yep, I guess we'll see how badly this goes. Bam bam, then we heal. Then we get to bop him again. Ooh, we attacked there. Not good. Let's hack again. And yeah, we're still doing good on MP. Yeah, let's break, attack, guard, break. Then we'll break again, and then guard. Yeah, he's always trying to buff on the first action. Ooh, not good. Good. Then we heal. Ooh, seal guard, that's not good. At least we got more healing. Yep. We wanted to guard and we just couldn't do it. Well, I guess. Let's see, we can do 2 thunderous applauses. And let's see. Yeah, we cannot guard this turn. Maybe we just try to finish it this turn. I don't know. But yeah, Theater of the Deranged should last a few turns, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, well, Thunderous. Then we will Elixir. Thunderous. Break. Yeah. Thunderous. And let's see how poorly this goes. We still have our revive set up. Yeah. Here we go. We got this. Thunderous. Veil of Petals. Guard. Thunderous. Guard, attack. He did raise his defense, which isn't great. That's a little heart icon. That's what that means. Underneath his little phantasm icon. Oh? But it's too late. And that's how you do it.
The battle has been decided!
The famed warrior of the fist walks to Julius's side as he speaks. The black-clad harbinger of death has fallen to one knee and crouches on the ground.
Julius, I won't insult you with excuses, but I will give my thanks. It's been a long time since I've been in the world. Thanks to you, I was able to fight in it again.
The command seal on Julius's hand flashes red and starts to vanish.
You have reached your final moment. Raise your head. What's wrong, Julius?
I can't die yet. A scream that sounds like it's been wrenched from his heart echoes in the chamber.
What are you?
I cannot die like this. He clasps his hands together as if in prayer and continues to deliriously scream. I don't know if the strange light in his cold eyes is a blaze of madness or what. Rah! Julius begins reciting words that sound like a code or spell in an anguished tone. His reckless opposition to the system causes him so much pain that he can't stop screaming. Knees bent and face twisted in pain from defiance, he nevertheless faces imminent deletion. It's a shamefully uncharacteristic display of desperation, and then... Oh. The look in his eyes as he throws his head back and cries out is pure madness. After the flash of light, the two of them have disappeared without a trace. I wonder what happened to Julius. I have no idea. All I know is that he's gone. That means I'm the winner of the 5th round. I'm starting to feel like the end goal is in sight. For a change, I feel invigorated. As I returned to the school building from the battlefield, I closed my eyes and empty my exhausted mind. The thrill of victory, the agony of Julia's scream, and the sense of a lingering presence, all gone. Suddenly, I notice there's a person in front of me. It's Leo. I just defeated Julius, his brother. It only makes sense that Leo would be here. He would want to know the results of the battle. I didn't expect you to defeat my brother. I'm shocked, honestly. This changes my opinion of you. You are strong. I see that now. Leo's voice is so detached. It's not betraying any emotion. As far as I can tell, he doesn't seem to be harboring any feelings of revenge, hate, or the like. I'm not sure I should ask, but I can't stop myself. That's an odd question. Why would I resent you? People die in battles. This time around, it just happened to be my older brother, that's all. The only noteworthy thing is that you exceeded my expectations. I think his words are sincere. Leo's tone of voice, body language, and facial expression back up what he's saying. The only thing that's different is that I see you in a changed light. I can finally see you for what you are, a fine and proper enemy. So much heat in that gaze. Leo just softly smiled like usual, but this time. What is this? I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't want to face Leo anymore. It's just as if his eyes were the sun, gentle yet searing. Like my skin is being burnt away. Leo's emotions really did change. He's never shown that much emotion before. Why did he choose to show it to me, of all people? Me, stranger. Me, his future enemy. That's right. Perhaps you'll end up beating my final opponent. Huh, that's sort of exciting. I look forward to it if that happens. Well then, I look forward to when we meet you on the battlefield. That said, Leo left. As soon as he was gone, my back tingled. When I check it out, I find my clothes are sticking to the sweat on my back. Leo is as unrelenting as Julius, if not as obviously sinister. It's like the north wind and the sun. I feel like Leo is more advanced than me for sure. The sun sits in the sky as king of the world, the chosen one. I've never thought about how far away it is, hopelessly far. But eventually, I have to reach out and fight it, because only one person can obtain the Holy Grail. You know my Domus Aurea, Master. I will once again speak my name, though I believe you already know. My true name is Nero. Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus. Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus. Matrix. Level 3. Ally Servant info obtained. I can't hide my astonishment when she repeats her name. Nero Claudius, 5th Emperor of the Roman Empire, a decadent tyrant who indulged in every luxury and pleasure. A dilettante artist who persecuted Christians and tried to disassemble the core of Rome, the Senate. As a result, Nero was accused of treason, abdicated the throne, and ran off to commit suicide. How could Emperor Nero, who met such a pathetic end, be the same person as this girl? Or could it be I don't want to imagine her being in such despair she would take her own life? We share a bond, Master. I know what you were thinking. We share such a bond, Master. I know what you were thinking. Yes, I was a tyrannical emperor who injured the lives of many, and who met an ugly end. I will not deny the facts, neither should I be ashamed of them. I have my regrets, but I was true to myself through everything, and that is all that matters. She's just so strong. Her heart doesn't waver, totally unlike mine. Anyway, whatever happened to Saber not wanting to let me know about her bad reputation? I said that because your opinion matters to me. though I am not one to cave to others' assessments. Saber clears her throat with a loud cough and straightens herself up. The girl whose small body bore the burden of an empire at age 17 places a hand to her chest, as if checking her heart. Praetor, you may call me a tyrant or even the whore of Babylon, and I will not mind. Because I like you. It hurts, but if you dislike me, I will simply work hard enough to become worthy of your love. Oh yes, I can endure this pain for you. Just watch. One day I will take your heart. Saber squeezes her fist firmly in declaration. She looks like a child who's trying really, really hard not to cry. Why do you smile? Anyways, I have given you my name. Even a poorly regarded emperor is still an emperor, and I will defend you proudly as the best of servants. As a part of history, her life has been criticized for millennia. However, she is not ashamed. Saber is unerringly proud, because no matter what sort of life she led, it was one that she embraced grandly, and therefore it could never be unsightly. That's true. When I first met Saber, I was gasping for life on the floor, thinking, I can't die yet, but she looked at me proudly. She embraced me in my situation. She offered her hands to me and came to the aid of my spirit. Though it feels so long since we met, the memory is vivid. So what if she's got a bad rep and thinks she's whatever of Babylon? Doesn't matter. I mean, no matter what Saber's name or past might be, her pride and confidence are unshakable. I see. Then, let me give voice to my gratitude. Thank you, Master. You've made me happy. I will never betray the trust you have in me. Today's results. Triggers obtained, first floor obtained, second floor obtained, arena completion, first floor 100%, second floor 100%, triggers obtained, first floor 100%, second floor 100%, right side, enemy info 1, enemy info 2, enemy info 3, destroying magic circuits, yes, everything, you got it all. True name, Li Shuan. Noble Phantasm, no second strike. Strength B, Defense C, Agility A, Magic E, Luck E. No second strike. Li Shuan's blows are almost always fatal, whether he throws a hard blow designed to kill or a simple feint to draw his opponent into an attack. A saying that has managed to survive the passing of years is, for Li Shuan, a second strike is needless. It is this saying from which his noble phantasm gets its name. To be accurate, this isn't a noble phantasm in the traditional sense of the term. Rather, it is the ultimate expression of the true power possible by mastering the martial arts. Li Shuan is considered to be one of the very few to have gained total mastery over his style, and in fact was believed to have transcended the need for physical attacks, instead defeating his opponents by engulfing them in chi. There is much to debate as to whether Li Shuan actually uses his chi to defeat his opponents, although the very few who have managed to survive a confrontation with him report suffering all of the effects associated with this type of attack, such as obscured senses, heightened state of paranoia, and the feeling that their nervous system was under almost unendurable strain. Liu Quan A+++. Liu Quan, I think. I'm doing my best with the Chinese pronunciations, but I'm American, so I'm not perfect. Liu Quan A+++. A Chinese meditative ideal. It is a belief that true mastery of martial arts comes not through training, but acceptance. As this technique is extremely difficult to understand, let alone master, it is only when achieving the rank of A that one is thought to have actually begun to learn. Those with rank exceeding A are considered true masters of the art. Master of the Demonic Fist. Li Shuwen, master of the demonic fist. One of the few undisputed masters of martial arts, he maintains a delicate balance between the innate goodness and inherent evil found in all men. He fell victim to poison after earning the undying hatred of the countless families of those he had killed. As a servant, the balance he maintained in life has slipped slightly, but he still values rationality greatly. While he does not see much difference between good and evil, he will with disgust and utter contempt for those who stray from rational thinking. And for those who allow what Christians call the seven deadly sins to overwhelm their lives, he brings swift and inevitable death. Although he was known as a deadly fighter throughout his life, in his later years he discovered that true power lay not in the strength of his fists, but in the strength of his conviction. He spent the remainder of his life following the path of valor, not violence. He freely acknowledges that in his current incarnation he is nothing more than a professional killer, but does so without bitterness or regret. And although he uses his powers as Julius directs, could it be that... And that's the end of it. Oh, we got more Saber. True name, Nero Claudius. Keyword, the Great Fire of Rome. July 19th, 64 AD. A devastating fire erupted in one of the poorer districts of Rome and quickly spread throughout the city, reducing most of it to ashes. Contrary to popular belief, Nero quickly responded to the disaster and even contributed to relief efforts out of her own personal funds. While she became immensely popular with the common citizenry, her populist policies combined with her sometimes bizarre predilections earned her the ire of not only the higher castes, but also historians who insist on painting her as a tyrant. Nero the Tyrant. Taking the name Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus upon her ascension to the imperial throne, she was the fifth emperor of the Roman Empire, the last of the Julio-Claudian dynasty, which ruled Rome since its inception. The daughter of the cousin of the fourth emperor Claudius, she was put upon the throne at the age of 17 as a result of the devious scheming and possible matricide. I think that's matricide. It says marticide, but Julia Augustus Agrippina. Once on the throne, she immediately began to demonstrate her talents at administration as well as her ability to navigate the often murky political situation inherent in Roman government. In addition to the above, Nero was also generally acknowledged to be a consummate diplomat who preferred discussion and compromise to warfare and conflict. She was held in especially high esteem by both the peoples of Britannia and the leaders of the nations of Persia, who continued to refer to Rome as the country of Nero long after her death. While popular abroad and with the lower castes at home, the Senate and the higher caste members of the empire grew weary of her populist policies, extravagant expenditures on public entertainments, and occasionally irrational repression of religious expression. In the year 68 AD, a series of revolts drove Nero from the throne and eventually to suicide. It was said that in her final hours, she continually expressed her anguish that an artist such as herself had to die, but as those who betrayed her closed in, she quoted a line from Homer's Iliad. Hark! Now strikes on my ear the trampling of swift-footed coursers, and then drove a dagger into her throat. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time for round 6, day 1. Bye-bye.